Welcome to our Day Off podcast, the PRI edition, and I have the infamous Bailey Cole here.
Oh man, I wouldn't go that far,
dude. I've been racing a long time, like 10 years now, and I've raced hammers 5 times. And dude, you're a legend, whether you like it or not.
Thanks.
I know, like
I still wouldn't go that far. I'm happy I've been able to do it for as long as I have.
Me too. Me too. And, and this community of racers, it's, we've talked about it a few times on the pod in the last couple days, but like, it's a big, it seems so big, but everybody knows everybody.
Everybody.
It's like a small community.
Yep.
It's like a small family, especially the Ultra 4, especially Ultra 4 and King of the Hammers.
And the people that get to show up and everything, like, they truly become family.
Yeah, true.
At some point, you're going to need some help, and everybody there is willing to help. And, you learn people and get to meet people, and it's pretty wicked.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And I wouldn't replace it for the world. I come from a dirt bike background into the side-by-side game, and I love it. There's no other way to be,
Was there a big difference in, like, people compared to dirt bike versus?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. The dirt bike world is very much like circle track.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so cutthroat.
Everybody's got their tricks, and no one tells anybody, nobody helps anybody. So to be in the Ultra 4 and I should just say the off-road, this type of off-road community is just the best. Everybody hangs out afterwards and before, and we swap race stories, and like you said earlier, if somebody needs something, what can I do?
You're there.
What can I do? You need something welded, or you need a part? I got you.
If you had a spare set of shocks and you watch one of your competitors go out there and blow half the car off, you would be there and help them out and get them back out on the race, and just like it's cool like that.
Yeah, 100%. And then somebody said a long time ago, and I don't know who it was, where I'm taking this from, but it kind of stuck with me, is I don't want to race. I want to race everybody on their best day. I want to race the best drivers.
Yep.
I don't want
them on the track.
Exactly. I don't want them to not make the race because of a stupid thing happen or break and the stupid thing happen. I want to beat them heads up and find out who's the best guy. Find out who's the best wheel,
Yeah. And that's all you can do.
And I like that. I like that part of it, and that community that everybody's built. And, you and your dad has built such a crazy thing with King of the Hammers. Gosh, dude. The
20th year.
20th year of King of the Hammers. What a milestone, dude. How crazy is that to say out loud?
This is actually my 14th year too.
Wow.
Which is wild to think about. I've been racing half my life now.
Yeah. You've almost been racing longer than you've been just alive. Like it's just in your blood.
Yeah, this year it actually is that way. Yeah, started racing at 14 and gonna be 29 this year.
Look at you go.
Yeah,
look at you go.
Wild to think about.
Gosh, to be 29 again, that would be great. Well, dude, you got lots of years under your belt already, and lots to go, I'm sure. So this is your car over here, right? What did you bring your car here?
No,
you didn't bring your car here?
Yeah,
he hasn't really walked around too much. I'm not sure if your car was on the show.
So Kendall Glein's Bronco sitting over there, which is pretty much same as my car.
Gotcha.
He got a couple updates in that car. It's a nice car.
It's pretty cool.
It's a good car.
It's pretty cool. So you've raced a lot of different classes.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite?
So I think my favorite, just from racing standpoints, 4800.
Okay.
Because there's always so many people. And it's a really good competition.
Yeah.
UTV's up there for that same reason. Everybody's in really similar machines. They're limited, but you're racing dire to dire and going for it. Nothing quite as like 4400 though. Just being able to go out there, and it feels like every other racing, you're kind of racing the track. And then 44, it is truly just, you have to lay it out there and beat the guy next to you, which is pretty wicked.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation off camera. I have a lot of friends in short course because I raced short course for a little while for Race Driven for Brian Hiding. And I wasn't racing Pro 4 or Pro 2 or anything. I was just racing side-by-side classes. But there's something about those Pro 4 trucks that is just...
You just lay it out
there level, dude. And same concept with 4400. It's that same thing. I see a lot of guys posting up 4400 cars and stuff for sale. And it's a dream, man. I would love to do it. So last year, I got the chance to race 4800 for the first time.
How was that?
Sean Reisky, he couldn't make it. He was having a baby. And one of my best friends.
Yep.
And he said, hey, I need you to race hammers for me because I need the points. It has to enter. And I said, well, I'm going to race UTV. I'll be happy to. And I've always wanted to get in a big car, you know, like an actual race car.
And that's a good car too.
It's a great car. And went out qualified first. So I was pumped. So, you know, you have those doubts when you've never raced a car like that before. Like, could I do it? Where do I stack?
Would I actually be good in the bigger?
Exactly. I know where I stack up in the UTV class. You know, I've placed third at Hammers before, been on the podium, you know, so I know I'm close. But the big car's a different animal. So to go out and qualify first by like a decent amount. You know, I'm like,
you did the thing.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is maybe not good.
You know? Now I don't have anybody to follow. I'm just out there.
Yeah. And starting first at Hammers, like if everybody chasing you down, it was a lot of pressure. But, you know, I've been racing a long time and the pressure was good. And like you said, 4,800 is a big class. Like there
was what, 65, 70 cars last year?
Cars.
Yeah.
And they're chasing
if not more. Like there's a lot.
So typical racing being the highest of highs and lowest of lows. Starting first, I went 10 miles and lost the oil cap on the motor. Wasn't tight all the way. And so we started pumping oil all over the motor and decided to back it down and not catch the car on fire.
Okay.
So again, highest of highs, lowest of lows is racing. It happens, you know? And, but the cool part was for me, the takeaway was, I know I can do it. You know, like now I want to do it more. Clearly. Everybody does. It's like that drug. You got to keep, you know, I want more. I got to do it. But, you know,
that's what it was like the first couple times stepping up into 4,400. And I never had like one of the cutting edge cars, but we had good cars back in the day. And the first time I got pole in my first 4,400 win, it was like, okay, we can do this.
We can do
like, we're here.
Yeah. It's a wild feeling for sure. And it's, I don't know, maybe in the future, maybe something will happen. I don't know. I'm kind of like not stepping out of racing by any means, but I've been doing it for so long and I've been like funding it myself for so long. And I'm not the best at like promoting myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to like go out and be like, hey, give me money so I can go racing. You know what I mean? I know it needs to be done and I should probably be just better at it. But
I find that is one of the hardest things to do.
It's so tough. And I don't want to, I feel bad because I don't ever want to let anybody down. You know, I'm fine with letting me down. You know, I can go out and fund the whole thing myself and let me down fine. You know,
it is what it is.
But when I let somebody else down, you know, that's tough for me to swallow. But I know it needs to happen. So, but anyway, that's where this is coming in. You know, that's where the whole podcasting is. I was like, you know, I really love it. I love meeting people and talking to them and hearing their backstory. So like, this is where maybe I can fit that, you know, like
100%.
Get people on. Talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's see where's this industry's going. You know, what's next with Hammers? Like, what's next with you? I think this has a great spot. To get people that next level too, to like give to their sponsors. You know, 100%. A lot of the guys like you know, Philip McGinnis. How do you say his last name? I forget.
McGilton.
Okay,
I believe.
Yeah. Well, I'll double check.
I think everybody was saying McGilton. But at Nationals this year, he said it's actually Magilton.
Okay.
And we've all just been saying it wrong, and he's just been letting us say it wrong all these years.
Well, hey, that's okay. But he's going to come on, and I'm just very interested in people like that because, you know, he's coming up in the ranks and, you know, where are you going? What's your goal? You know? And like committing big. Like committing big.
He had a good car with that old Jimmy's car. He had one of the podium chassis and then stepped into that Campbell car and now is in a brand new little UFO car.
That little UFO car is an absolute crazy build.
It looks insane.
So cool. So I'm a UTV nut. So seeing the UTVs kind of coming into what that is, that's crazy. That's crazy.
To me, that isn't a UTV anymore. Like it has the UTV drivetrain, which is cool, but that's not a UTV anymore.
No, that's not a UTV anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be very interested to see how that performs.
Yeah.
Very, very interested. And I know a lot of the UTV guys like Kyle Chaney, obviously, big dog, you know, he's got some gnarly stuff, you know, but his is still basically a UTV kind of.
Yeah.
Close, but that's another level.
Yeah.
Phil's car is another level.
It's that next level.
Yeah, that's the next step.
Yeah. Because correct me if I'm wrong, you probably know better than me, but even Kyle's car was a custom chassis and
all the CT Raceworks cars are a custom chassis, but they're built off the geometry
of the stock car
original chassis. So like all the plastics fit.
You
know what I mean? It still looks like a Can-Am, which is important to them because they're factory
Can-Am drivers.
So from, you know, I have no doubt that if Kyle wasn't factory Can-Am,
It would be something
just
like
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just know that that's going to perform. You know, that's
You have a little better visibility, not having the panels and
purpose built to do that.
the little things.
Yeah, and it seems like that's going. Every class always goes that direction. You know, they like. You know, 4800 was made to be like the class where all the dying 4400 cars go.
It was the Brad Level class where he had his old Ranger, and I mean that Ranger got built in I think 2006, 2007, and he just kept it single shot carb, dropped it to 37s, and raced that class, and did so well for so long. Honestly, could still probably do well with 48, but that's just because it's Brad out there.
Right.
But yeah, that's what the class was for. And then you got people building new and newer cars. And
well, for example, the car that I raced, Sean's, it was purpose built to race 4800. You know, there was no two ways about it.
100%.
There was built to race that class. And now I see some of these people posting. I think what was it? Bomber's building one that's all portaled out, dude. That thing is amazing. And, you know, people can argue back and forth, you know, oh, great, it's another 4400 class. And it's like, well, I don't know. Like,
no, because
you don't necessarily have to have the latest and greatest. Does it help? Yes.
Yeah.
But I know guys in Team Indiana who build these cars in their shop at their house. Like, this isn't like some crazy production, and they do well.
And I mean what I said. I think Brad Lovell this year in that, 2007 car, 2006 car could go out there and podium.
For sure.
Almost
for sure.
Would do very well.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with driver, and a lot of it has to do with just knowing the machine.
Knowing the machine and pre-running, knowing the course.
And that's a big hurdle. Like, everyone sees these fancy cars like that new car Phil's, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's a work of art, and it's an absolute amazing machine. It's new. Brad's car is proven.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's something to be said about that.
100%.
So, yeah, you get the new car blues every once in a while.
I actually just bought a 44 car, fresh to me, but a used car.
Cool.
To get back into the big class
Are you
again.
going to race 4400 this year?
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Were you going to tell us what kind of car it is?
It's a Trent Fab.
Okay.
So going back to
the Trent Fab.
Back to the Trent Fab.
Cool. Is it the bigger chassis or is it the smaller one?
Smaller chassis.
Oh, cool.
112-inch wheelbase, but 8 shocks.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love the Trent cars.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
And even though it's a shorter chassis, it's leading arm and trailing arm. So it should
perform.
Theoretically should be good. Well, hopefully start test driving here in a couple weeks. So
nice.
Yeah. Doing a lot of work on it to make it right now.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's so cool. Yeah, it'll be fun to see you back in 4400.
Yeah.
That'll be a heck of a ride, huh?
Yeah. I'm excited for those same reasons. I'm just, been a couple years out of it. When I started working with Ford, I really committed fully to the Broncos and wanted to give it my all in it, and definitely don't want to take a step back there. Still very committed to that, but miss pushing the cars to the absolute limit like that. So.
Yeah. And hey, to speak on Ford, they really put in the work, dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like, they came out swinging with the Bronco, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they like committed to the whole, like Vaughn, I know, and Lauren, they've been pushing those things like crazy.
Yeah.
And the tech that's in those cars.
It's insane.
It's wild.
I mean, it's really good too that they pushed it the way they did with the team and everything. Because it would have been one thing, I think, if they went out there and just let other people build the cars and did it. But they put in the effort, built it themselves, made sure everything was right, and then made a good team around them. So it I think, worked out. I mean, they've won a lot.
Oh, dude, they're murdering.
Yeah.
Those cars are insane. Again, they have a stacked house of drivers, including yourself. So, guys that know the business and know how to do it, know how to win, you put in the work, So it's cool to see a manufacturer, especially a big manufacturer like that, commit to the racing that we love, because I think we lack that. I think we lack that,
I think right now it's Ford, Can-Am, and Polaris are really the actual manufacturers pushing right now.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to take to maybe get like Chevy involved or even Toyota,
I would do anything to get them involved because honestly, it's what lifts all ships. Right now, everybody looks at the stock class and they're like, oh, well, it's just, the Bronco show. So why even race? And it's like,
let's get Jeep in there too.
Yeah. Come out there.
And Jeep is huge in the off-road community. I don't understand why they wouldn't.
And I guarantee you, if another effort actually went in and did it right, like you're telling me if Jeep went out and gave Eric Miller a car and said, build this competitive Jeep, it wouldn't do well, or, you know, any of the teams.
No, it obviously would.
Yeah.
It obviously would.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be some R&D and some time, but yeah, I mean, obviously it would. Looking forward, they did it.
Yeah.
So they've already laid the groundwork, really,
Mm-hmm.
as far as like maybe not knowing all the secrets of behind the scenes, but like you can look at it from an outside perspective and like kind of see the writing on the wall. There's a path forward to really developing something crazy amazing.
Yeah. And there's something to be said about sales. I mean,
true.
Win on Friday, sell on Saturday.
That's it. Yeah. That's a great old marketing saying, and it's true. It is true.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially in stock class like that, because I still have my GPS dash in my Bronco. Like, it's
wild.
Yeah. It's a stock
cool.
Bronco.
That's so cool.
Uh-huh.
So do the Broncos, I know they're pretty stripped down for the most part as far as like cage and stuff. Or are they not?
Not crazy. I mean, so on the 3 original cars, they were built at Geyser, and that was just to make sure it was all done properly. But like, we use the stock roll cage as our main cage, and they did all the testing and CAD files and everything to make sure it's good and pass tech in that way. But we're using the stock cage, we're using the stock motor, no engine tuning, stock transmission. We did do an upgraded transfer case, an upgraded rear axle, and then we have the portals up front. But we use the stock front diff too. Like, it's a lot of stock components, and that was the whole point of it. It wanted to be a test bed for the actual cars.
Gotcha. That's so cool that they did that. I always wondered, do you know the actual reason for the portals on the front?
It was to give ground clearance.
Okay, so it wasn't like they were like mitigating some other weird problem. It was just to have the clearance to hammers.
It was ground clearance, and it protects the front diff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, honestly, I've raced on the stock cars as well now. In both, did Asia cross country this year, which was 2,000 miles in a Ranger Raptor over in Thailand.
Wow.
That was really cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. And then like stuff like the Baja 1000 and that kind of stuff. And the cars survive great as they are.
Yeah. Is it rough in comparison? Because obviously it's different. But
yeah. I mean,
how bad is it? Because it looks bad.
You probably know when I say this, but racing all hurts the same. It doesn't matter what car you're in. Yeah. It's just the speed you're hitting the bump. So like a class 11 car and a trophy truck hurt the same. You're just hitting the bump at 100 miles an hour versus 12 miles an hour.
Right. True. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. So you're just dialing back the speed you're hitting it at. Yeah. So it just...
And in the limited cars, you're driving to survive that course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. And I really do enjoy watching the stock class. Mm-hmm. It's interesting because you can relate to it.
Yeah.
You know, like the normal people can relate to it because they see the Broncos out there and they see the Toyotas out there.
And
you know, so it's more relatable. Mm-hmm. A lot of people see these cars and they're like, there's no way I could ever do that. You know?
Yeah. So it's hard. It's like to conceptualize 8 shocks on this, even this modified car behind us, which is still in the Everyman Challenge, but it's a custom built race car.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. I'm very interested to see how this all plays out and where it all goes, but I'm with you. I will do, if anyone's listening to this and anybody's watching, me and Bailey will do whatever you need to make connections to get Jeep, Chevy. We need more manufacturers involved.
Yeah. Rising tides build all ships, because I mean, even Toyota coming in or Jeep and that kind of stuff, now the racers at Ford have another target. It's something to aspire to and something to go after. Right. And actual,
it gives people to cheer for something too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, pick your favorite team. Maybe let's go.
Yeah. Even bring Jesse Haynes back in the Mahindra and all them, because he was fast and
absolutely
he got the job done.
Absolutely. What a cool build that was too.
Yeah.
What happened to that Mahindra? Does anybody know? Does Jesse still have it?
I think he still wheels it.
Does he really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool. The dude's an absolute pioneer of the sport too, as far as like the crawling side.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first stock car on portals.
Was it really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, yeah, pioneer.
Yep.
Pioneer. He's doing it. He's doing it. I've actually fallen in love with more of that style of racing lately, like the rock crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done like rock crawling?
No. So like 4-wheel steer portal buggies? No.
Okay.
Rock crawling, sure. I mean, I've had Jeeps over the years, and I've got a Rubicon that's built, you know. So I mean, rock crawling, sure, but like that type of rock crawling, no.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
You should
love
do
to.
it sometime.
I would love to.
Even like a drag axle, like come out to the have you driven my dad's trail bomber around JV before?
No.
You need to come out.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to. I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do it. I would
Okay.
love it. I
mean,
I
it's
did
not
have
really
a
my
buggy.
car to give away, but
Sure,
like,
sure.
yeah, 100%.
I get it.
I think we could twist his arm into it.
Yeah.
Or we'll just come out on a weekend, he's gone, and we'll say nothing happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like this is being recorded or anything, right? Yeah,
I
exactly.
heard it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to roll it down the race course head over heels like he did.
Yeah, I guarantee nobody can drive my dad's car as harder than he can.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. So I forgot about the one buggy I had. I did have a buggy that was on like 43s and sticky full tube chassis. It was an X40 400 car.
Okay.
Like way old. And I did own that for a little while. And so I did a little bit of rock crawling with that. But again, it was just never, I'm an East Coast guy, you know, like, and I've always tell everyone I was born on the wrong coast.
Yeah.
Because everything I love is out there. Like,
yeah.
I love rock crawling. I love dirt biking, like adventure dirt biking. So that's out there.
Yeah.
I love like hiking and biking, like all that stuff's out there.
It's all out there.
Yeah. So I do a lot of traveling.
Yeah. I mean, even the good rocks over here, like the Badlands and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Lack of traction mixed with big rocks.
Right. Yeah.
And big chutes. Like Badlands has some nasty, nasty climbs.
Yeah. Badlands is pretty wild. I've built a bunch of tracks there in the last year doing stuff for them for Kyle at Badlands. So built a decent relationship with Badlands, and that's my home track. I've been going to Badlands since I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, it's only 2 hours from my house.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually from Indiana, the very northern part of Indiana.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, I'm part
That's
of
awesome.
Team Indiana Goofballs.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So yeah, you know, I love them like family.
They're all great.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do without them at this point. You know, they keep everybody on their toes.
Truly think they're some of the best people in the industry. And they're the epitome of what we talked about at the start of the show with just good people being good people.
Yeah. And that's no joke. Like Chad Hunt and all the guys at Team Indiana and Sean Reisky, all these people that I've been around my whole life, you know, and actually we had a podcast with Chad last year, and I still attribute my bad habits to him.
All right. That sounds
because I didn't race Ultra 4. I was a dirt bike guy. I've raced GNCCs. I've got my GNCC trophy over there. I raced GNCCs my whole life on dirt bikes, you know, so I'm a dirt bike nut. I've been racing all over the country on my dirt bikes. And then I went to Badlands one time and ran into Chad and saw him racing Trek at the time. And I was like, what is this? Yeah. That looks fun.
And that was in their $500 Cherokees?
Yes. Yeah. And exactly. So I was like, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So then
then it was all downhill from there.
Now here we are.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really Chad's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. I think that's
and I'm going to keep blaming him.
Yeah. He's a good one to blame. I normally blame Jonathan on a lot of my issues.
Terhun's trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. He makes people make bad decisions.
Yeah.
It seems to be the thing.
He's a lot more of an instigator.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And then just stands in the corner and is like, this is going to be funny.
Yeah. Actually, some comments were made last year, and everyone knows I'm a dirt bike guy, and they're like, dude, why have you never raced Ultra 3? And I'm like, well, I never really thought about it. I like going and watching, but I never really thought about it. So this year I'm racing Ultra 3.
Okay.
Went and bought a 3-wheeler.
Okay. Are you souping it up then?
Maybe.
Are you bringing something good?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my driver's going to try to beat you.
Oh, you got one?
Oh, of course. We got somebody in every race. It's a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready. Yeah. I can't wait.
I'll tell him to watch out for you.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm so excited. I love watching Ultra 3. It's like, it's so weird to me that one event has created so many different events.
Yeah.
In itself.
Like, you can come out to the desert and try all kinds of different foods. You can go to concerts, like big concerts.
Right.
You can just go trail wheel. You can sit on the side of a mountain and heckle people. You can launch fireworks, which don't do.
Please,
out there.
Please don't do that.
Stop bringing them.
PSA announcement from Bailey Cole. Please stop bringing the fireworks.
It's the worst part of hammers.
There's videos of people losing extremities, and it just should not happen.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
It's nothing good.
No, it's pointless.
No. The best case with a firework is you blow something up in the sky.
Yeah, and we've all seen it. We don't need it at hammers.
No.
Yeah, I think Rory was telling me that you guys are trying to do like some more promotion stuff for hammers this year specifically. Again, being 20 years to be more safety oriented.
Yeah.
You know, like let's try not to hurt each other.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. Please go to Chocolate Thunder and have a good time.
Go to Backdoor.
Go to Backdoor.
Good time.
Have good times, but like cool it with the fireworks. Wear your helmets. Wear your seatbelts. Please, 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 please wear your.
Don't chuck the beer cans at people.
Right.
Like,
let's just be respectful.
Yeah.
And
treat people with respect.
And above all that too, please pick up your trash.
100%.
You know, that place is a gem. And the only people that can squander it away is us.
Yep.
You know, the people who are involved in the industry. So just pick up your stuff. You know, be mindful. Don't leave it lay around. Just take it with you. It's that simple.
Yep. You know, that is one thing cool. Not to throw on all the hats and everything, but the Ford team after the 4400 race, that next morning, Sunday morning, they do all of Bronco Nation and they go out to Chocolate Thunder and Backdoor and pick up all the trash out there.
That's awesome. Why is that not more known?
I don't know, but it is like, I went up there, Sunday after the race to take a couple partners out for rides. And then all of a sudden, all these Broncos show up, and it's literally like the executives and all the Bronco Nation people, and they're just out there picking up trash.
So cool.
And it's like, that's cool.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. And I want to keep that going too. Yeah, I think that's so neat seeing people really take the effort.
Yeah.
You know, because that says something.
Yep. And then I know Hammer King does a ton of effort after the event and make sure the desert's in a better condition than where they got there at the start.
Yeah. Any not to change any sort of a subject at all, but is there any cool upcoming stuff for hammers that nobody knows about yet, or that you want to talk about, or is it?
So honestly, I don't get told anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I wish it. Have you heard anything yet? Because I would love info.
Nope.
Okay.
I think the big question that everybody wants to know is the double coming back? Is the gap jump coming back?
I don't know, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say no.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
And I say that just purely because they took it out for the 4400 race.
Yeah.
So that tells me insurance or somebody wasn't happy with the risk anymore.
Which is a real bummer.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was so cool.
And I don't know how people... Not talking badly.
Right. I know what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure I could have cleared it in my chase truck.
Yeah, I helped a Goodby last year a little bit build the track, and I was the first one to jump that.
Yep.
I was out there with my pre-runner and my X3, and Goodby was standing at the top, and he says, "You think you can clear that?" I was like, "But 100%." He was like, "Well, you want to jump it real quick?" I said, "Sure, I'll jump it. I'll just go start to the start line, dead stop, just like someone would be starting at the start line, and I'll jump it for you."
Yep.
And cleared it, no problem. Like it was no big deal. I was like, actually, it's kind of too short. Like I overjumped it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then we were talking, and it's like, well, we have stock cars, you know. How slow could you hit it? So then I started hitting it slower and slower, and I ended up hitting it like I think the slowest I hit it was like 38 miles an hour, and I barely cleared it.
Yeah.
So it was like I was like, that's the limit. Like you're not doing 40.
Yeah.
Take the cut. Or bail.
Yeah.
You know. And that's the funny thing is like everybody's like, oh, it was so dangerous. It's like, well, you didn't have to jump it. You could go around it.
Yeah.
You could have just drove right around it.
You know, if we went to any of the mandatory drivers meeting, you would have known it was there.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's something that I look forward to every single hammers is the drivers meeting.
Oh, they're always interesting.
It is an absolute, I'm not even gonna say it. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, it's an experience.
I love it so much. I love it. I know your dad hates them, but gosh, I love them.
Yeah. I just waiting for that question that's already been answered
100 times.
100 times.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, sometimes you just got to do it. I mean, that's part of it. There's so many people and so many personalities. And questions.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard.
I mean, I normally ask 10 to 15 questions during it just for clarity. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's important. You know, if you do honestly have a real question, whether you think it's dumb or not, probably should ask it.
And almost all of mine are typically, hey, what do we do at this specific spot or this specific spot? Because I saw this and I'm going to do this thing that is a little questionable, but according to all the rules, it is legal. Am I correct in this?
Right.
Because try to get that gray area out, because I feel like the gray area is where, you know, gray area things happen.
Gray area is gray area.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to have it. There's no way around it. And just ask the questions. That's what you can do.
100%.
And if you don't ask it, again, there's drivers meetings, but if you don't ask at the drivers meetings, you can always find people.
100%.
You can always make the effort to find people and ask the questions.
Yep.
So that's one thing that I will say I'm pretty impressed with at Hammers every year is that if you do have an issue, there's somebody there to help.
Yeah.
Or somebody who knows somebody who can help.
And they work with the drivers. Like, I forget if it was last year or the year before, the stock class didn't have a single bypass for the 48 and 45 race. And we were going up Jackhammer, which was just going to cause a big cluster because Jackhammer always causes a cluster. Yeah. Yep. And stock class is starting at the back of the pack. So I literally got all the stock class guys together. We made up a game plan to go up Bender Alley, down into Jack North and up Jack North, which I would say is equivalent to Jackhammer, but it got us out of the traffic jam and it let more cars finish because of it.
Good.
And we brought that plan to Hammer King and USAC, and they were like, no, that makes sense. And yeah, let's do it.
Great.
Okay. So it was really cool.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah. That's really great that everyone work together like that and make changes on the fly. And it's definitely just a very unique thing. You know, I tell everybody that even if you aren't racing that race,
you need to
and you're in
experience
the
it.
industry, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Because it is like nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Driving down Boone Road into Hammertown is like
insane. I'm sure you've done it, but have you gone, 2 weeks before when there's a good amount of people?
Yeah.
And then like come in every day and just be like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
oh my gosh. And like literally you'll leave to go to Walmart or something and come back and you can't find your camp anymore because 1,000 people moved in around you and you're like, what just happened? I was gone for 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, if you haven't gone to Hammers, go to Hammers.
Yes.
It's a wild time. You're going to see some of the craziest vehicles.
Yeah.
Some of the craziest people.
Yeah.
And it's like, people have often said this to me, it's like the Burning Man of off-road.
Yeah.
And that's so true.
It is.
So true.
You literally get everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
everything.
Especially now with the desert racing and dirt bike racing, it's everything.
Yeah.
You said you were a dirt bike racer.
I've been very tempted to race. So the reason I stopped racing dirt bikes is I had a pretty darn bad accident.
Okay.
And some bodily injuries and some neck issues that I don't really want to
re-aggravate.
Yeah, I do ride a lot still. I do quite a bit of riding. I don't do it in a race pace because I just know how I am.
Yeah.
Once the green flag drops, it's
all
out the window.
It's racing.
It's race time. So I would probably do it. And I'm really looking into the Starks, the electric bikes. I know they won't be able to finish the whole race.
Yep.
But I would be interested in racing.
Can you quick change batteries on those Starks?
You can hot swap batteries. It's a bit of a process. There's like some bolts and stuff to take out to move the battery, but the batteries are $10,000 a piece. So
Stark.
Yeah.
We got a rider for you.
Yes.
Has a lot of experience, including Hammers.
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would absolutely do it. But that would be a bike I would consider just because it's,
those things are
manageable.
Yeah. They're a little bit lighter than a traditional dirt bike, aren't they?
Slightly lighter. And it's nothing against, fuel bikes by any means. Something different. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've been doing a lot of e-bike riding with I have a couple Surans and Talarias and stuff like that, like e-bikes that you ride around town. They're a little bit smaller. So I've kind of fallen in love with the electric game. So that's my only reasoning. I would love to try it on a Stark and just for my own thing, just for fun.
Just try.
I know I'm not going to win it. There's the dudes that race that stuff nowadays.
It's insane.
Yeah, there's like Tristan Hart and all those dudes that are Cody Webb. Like,
have you ever been there for that race?
Yes, I go every year.
Okay,
I go early for that.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, they're doing big trails, Bender Alley, Thor's Hammer, just
last year. So last year, me and Chase, he's sitting right over here next to us. He's one of my best friends. We brought e-bikes, the smaller ones, and we did sledge up.
Okay.
On e-bikes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we went all the way to the mailbox. And then we did, I don't know the trail name, but you go to the top of Sledgehammer, and then you kind of go up the ridge to the left, and then up that steep hill, and then down that nasty one that's like on the top of the mountain.
Jackhammer.
Yeah. So we went down Jack on e-bikes, up sledge, around, down thing, down Jack on e-bikes.
That would be sporty.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So we had some GoPros and stuff on it. So we go back and watch those videos time to time. But yeah, an absolute blast. I have a lot of fun doing it. So that would be something I would consider on the dirt bike game.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. It's always interested me. It's always interesting. But I just have that thing where I'm like, I got a cage for a reason.
With the EV dirt bikes and stuff, the motors are in the wheels, right?
Nope.
Or is there a chain driven still?
They're chain driven.
They're chain driven still?
They're chain driven, and there are motors in the wheels for like the more like recreational style, like bicycle-y ones.
Okay.
The motors in like the back hub.
Yeah.
But for a Stark particularly, it's a gearbox in the motors just like a dirt bike.
Okay.
And it's got a sprocket and a chain just like a dirt bike.
Yep.
And all the bikes that me and Chase ride, it's the same way. Everything's like a dirt bike motor.
Okay.
That's chain driven.
I didn't know if they were starting to do it in both the front and rear hub.
There are
kind of have like a two-wheel drive.
There are some companies, and back in the day, there was a company called Christini that built a two-wheel drive dirt bike that was gas-powered.
Yes, I do remember that because I watched one of the early days of King of the Motos. They had one of them, and one of the riders was jumping up backdoor and then jumping off of it.
Yeah.
And would do just hot laps.
Crazy.
That guy was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think I know his name, but I can't, it's not coming to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll remember it when we're off here, but
yeah.
But not to cut this off by any means, dude, but this has been an absolute pleasure to have you on here.
It has been awesome.
An absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. I look forward to everything you have going on.
Thank you.
I really do. And you and your dad and your family that are putting on King of the Hammers, dude, hats off to you.
Thanks.
It's a place where we can all go and gather and enjoy our sport to the fullest.
Yep.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell everybody, if I have to go to one race during the year, it's Hammers.
Yep.
If I was going to cut it down to one, that's it. So
same here.
Yeah, I'll be going back and trying to go back. And I think this year I was talking with Goodby. I think I'm going to come out and build the track, build some of the short course again. So
that's awesome.
So hopefully I'll be involved with that. So be out there a little early and have some fun.
And I'll see you in the big cars.
Dude, I hope.
I'll twist your arm.
Dude, I hope one day, if I could get my stuff together and figure that out as like far as like, getting some help, then I would consider it. I would really consider it because I think it could be done. I think there's a way to do it, but just don't know the path. Yep. Yeah. We'll see. 2026 is coming right at us, so we'll see. And Bailey Cole, thank you very much, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you. And this is our Day Off Podcast PRI edition. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We'll see y'all later.